Jeffrey loves to mindlessly watch videos on YouTube. It gives him such a motivation boost to watch his favorite YouTuber speak about how he could become more attractive to girls. Day in and day out, he learns something new about self-development and how he could improve his health and well-being. Adonis. Adonis loves to watch videos on YouTube by his favorite content creator, as he eagerly waits for his new teacher to upload the new video for his self-development journey. Every single day. Wait, what? Do Jeffrey and Adonis have something in common? As you might know, the era of Jeffrey and Adonis is done. No more daily videos on what Jeffrey would do in a particular situation and how the perfect man Adonis is doing it. For some of you guys in the self-improvement space, this might be a real disappointment. You might prefer Hamza's previous video format of broadly covering certain topics in 10 to 15 minutes. You might think that Hamza going deep in a 1 hour long video covering all the ins and outs of a topic is way too long and hard to follow. I'm here to tell you that there's still hope left for you. See, I firmly believe that you could 10x your personal growth by sharing your own journey and knowledge. Meaning that instead of watching someone else explain a certain topic to you, you'll be the one doing the research and teachings. And no, this does not mean that you need to start recording YouTube videos. Even better, you can start doing this on a way smaller scale to start off with. Quick example is my previous video. In this video, I explained why you would not want to get rich quick or easy. My friend had the mindset that his life would drastically improve if he won the $36,000 from a football bet. I argued that he wouldn't, so I properly gave the reasons behind this in a YouTube video. Even though my goal was to help him, I also helped myself. See, the problem itself and solution behind the problem were directly inspired and quoted from a chapter of the book Unscripted by MJ DeMarco. I read this book last year, so obviously I was not able to remember most of what I've read. However, by forcing myself to make the explainer video, I had to reread the chapter, filter what's most important, in my opinion of course, and make sure I explain it in even simpler terms so that my friend Jeremy would completely understand what I'm trying to explain. Doing this on a smaller scale could be as simple as writing a tweet or something you've recently learned. Because, let's be honest bro, your self-development journey might be going well, but you're still over-consuming. You're still consuming a lot of content, most of which has no direct impact on improving your life. Whereas if you direct more of your efforts into producing content, it could 10x your growth and steepen your learning curve. Okay, so what's next? If you're still watching, you probably agree with me that overconsumption of content does not benefit you. Hence, in the next part of this video, we'll go over a step-by-step plan for you not to become the Adonis, not become the Jeffrey, but become the Hamza in this equation. You'll become the person that teaches what Adonis does and what Jeffrey should stop doing in your own way and how you want. The what. The first is the what. What are you going to teach to others? What do you love to talk about? Ask yourself this question at all times. What am I above average knowledgeable about that could have a positive impact on a person's life? Simply put, what should I be teaching to person X so that person X will live a better life because of me? Note that this does not have to be your area of expertise. I'm in no way a finance guru, nor am I wealthy. Yet I found that teaching my learnings from the book Unscripted could positively benefit my friend's life. And no, I obviously can't answer the what question for you. The answer to this question isn't static, but very dynamic. Tomorrow's what could be that you're going to explain your mom how she could retire within 10 years instead of 25. As long as you actually put in effort to teach, you will have an answer to the what. Alright, so next is the who. Who are you going to impact with your teachings? Do you have an individual in mind, such as your uncle or best friend? Or do you want to do this on a bigger scale? Meaning, do you want your teachings to reach people outside of your social circle? Or do you want to start off with helping people you know personally? As for the who, it's just as dynamic as the what. You don't have to niche down, especially if you're only just getting started. Just try to answer the following question. Whose life or lives can I impact the most today? So, not tomorrow, not next week, The person you're able to help today is who you should start off with. Also, don't limit yourself. Bear in mind that whatever you try to teach to your social circle might be of massive benefit to random strangers on the internet. Consider this when deciding on your who, and keep in mind that you can always change it to whoever you think can benefit from your knowledge. Alright, so the how. This one is pretty straightforward. How are you going to impact the people? Through Twitter, TikTok, YouTube? One thing you will have to consider is the amount of impact you will want to have. As you probably know, you can't really go deep into an explainer with a 2-minute TikTok video. Compare this to a 30-minute YouTube video, which has the ability to teach someone a new skill from scratch. However, the quickest and hardest to scale way to teach someone something is of course in person, especially one-on-one. That's why coaching actually works. Having an expert guide you through something you want to learn is the quickest way to go about. Every question you might have can be answered immediately. Every problem you might face can also be solved as soon as possible. It's just impossible to scale up with one-on-one coaching, especially if you're teaching something that's high in demand. You'll only be able to do so many coaching sessions per day. A long-form video is, in my opinion, the perfect middle ground between a short-form video and one-on-one coaching, which is why my preferred platform is YouTube. Even though it definitely has its drawbacks, there's virtually no limit as to what you can teach and how deep you want to go. Yes, it is obviously a lot harder for most people to sit through a 1-hour video that, let's say, fully explains how purpose works. However, I believe that it's videos like these that help you level up your knowledge on a topic. Now, quickly imagine if the roles were swapped and you would be the person preparing a 1 to 2 hour long video on a certain topic. Even in the preparation phase of the video, how much smarter do you think you would become? I can guarantee you that you'd instantly level up to the top 5% of expertise on the topic. Why? Because most people are lazy and of course not willing to put in the work to do the research and compile this into a video. Okay, so last but not least, the why. Doing this can be discouraging, so you need to have a why. Imagine dropping 40 hours of effort into a 1 hour long tutorial on Notion or video editing and it ends up getting seen by no one. That's why you do not want to do this without having a clear purpose of why you're doing it. With the purpose, views won't matter, subscriptions won't matter. As long as you'll help at least one person, you'll be satisfied. And also, one thing you'll probably have to do is to own up to your personal desires. You're no different from most people. So, let's say you want to teach people to code, for example, just so you can increase your monthly income. That's perfectly fine. Actually, you'll probably have two whys. Let's call them the public and the personal why. The public why is the problem you want to solve. This could be to teach millennials how to code. It could be to teach retired people how to make the most out of retirement. Just make sure that your public why will positively impact someone else's life. The personal why is what you could be gaining from solving this problem. It's going to be your selfish desire. In most cases, it will obviously be an increase of your income. You're human and it's fine to want to make more money. And that's basically it. What, who, how, and why. I firmly believe that implementing these 4 elements into whatever you want to teach will 10x your learning speed and self-improvement. We both know that doing will always deliver more results than learning. So see this video as your sign to actually get started. I hope this video helped in any way, and if so, let me know in the comment section. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Pause, bro.